Hello, it's Paul Angus from the UK. It's been a while since I made one of these videos for my team and my friends and people I know, but I was asked to do so because about a year or so ago I made a video for our business and our company and for people to use that said how I got my friends involved. Because if you've got something that's quite unique and something that's really valuable in life, you want to share it, and you want to share it with the people you care about, and that's family and friends and people you know. So because of the timing with the particular company that I'm involved in, the positions are available are actually coming to an end in just a few days' time. It was time to make another video. So I'm going to cover a few things. I've made some notes here and I've just gone for a little walk. It's a beautiful day today. It's Tuesday the 14th of June, and it's nice. So I really want to express in this video the shortness of time that we have to show you what we want to show you. And now some of you know that I've been involved in an online business for the last 2.5 years until it launches, which is going to be really soon now. And some of you don't, but some of my old friends come on board from years ago, up to 30 years ago and sometimes more. But I still haven't got some of you, some of my real dear old friends. So I'd like to make it really clear from the start. Looking at this video, I don't need to make a commission from you, through you or anything like that, for you to join me. I want you to join me because of what it can give you, not what it's going to give me. The founder position I have, I know because of the date stamp I joined 2.5 years ago now, is quite quickly going to earn me 10,000 a month, maybe probably more. And I don't just have the one founder position, I have several. So I'm not looking for a fast commission, not looking to make money from anyone, friends. This is really to change your life, as this is going to change mine and that of my family. So do bear that in mind towards the end of the video when you take a look at this. We say to our kids, you can do anything. Have you ever said that to your children? You can do anything. And then they look at you and think, then why haven't you? Why haven't you? And really that's what today's video from me is about. Why haven't you got involved in something or doing something besides a job that will absolutely change the life of you and your family, so you don't have to keep working and working 40 hours a week, week in, week out, trying to get 24, 26 days a year holiday, so you can spend a little bit of time with your family. What we're doing is it's quite unique because from our point of view, we don't have to sell anything. We don't have to recruit anybody. We don't have to drive traffic to our websites to get people to look at what we're doing, because the company do all that for us. So if you don't have to do all that, you've got time to see your family, to see your friends, and what I call have more visits in life. We don't need more years. Well, we do, but we haven't got more years. But we have got more visits. We can make a decision to say, well, yeah, we tell our kids, you can do anything. But you've got to do something, and a lot of us have. In fact, with our company, just over 1.4 million of us have. So this video is really a personal chat from me to you. If you're one of my old friends, if you're Stephen Biddle up in Scotland, here I am again talking to you because the pandemic has changed things. Now, my old friend Steve, we were school friends when we were little kids in Camdish Road in Sunbury, and and we're still talking to this day. And I'm 63, and I think he's a little bit younger than me. I think he's about a year or so younger than me. But Steve's a really high qualified engineer. Now, I don't know whether that's changed much since the pandemic. The pandemic has certainly changed things for a lot of people. And what it did do for people, I found, was when we had the furlough, and I often joke about this, I said furlough was the best job I ever had. I loved it because you got paid 80% of your income for staying at home, and you realise after a while thinking, I love this, I love being at home, I love going out for walks in the woods and the park. I'm in a place at the moment called Barnwell Park. Haven't been here for years. It's a lovely place, beautiful walks, and it's really nice. Should do this more often. Well, today's Tuesday. I'm not working today. But it'd be nice not to work every day. And when someone says to you, well, I've got 2 weeks vacation, and you can sort of say, well, actually I have probably more days off in a month because I I'm a founder with this company, than I used to get in a year. Can you imagine that? Having more days off in a month than people get in a year, because they only get 21 to 26 days on average. Now, if you don't have to go to work because you've got a life and a residual passive income that keeps coming in, whether you're in your country or not, whether you're doing stuff with your family or not, day in, day out, because the company's doing it all for you, that's got to be something to have a look at. There's other people that haven't joined me. Linda Stokes, you know, Linda and Richard, real good friends from years and years ago when we used to be involved in network marketing. I wouldn't want to get back in network marketing now. It's too hard. For one, it's hard work. You know, being involved in this IT company is so much easier and so much better. So, you know, Linda and Richard, I'd love to see you in this, you know. My friend Mike Willis, I had lunch with Mike a couple of weeks ago. Haven't seen Mike for ages, you know, but Mike is now in his early 80s, doesn't look anywhere near his age. Never did do, you know, still looks younger than me, and I'm only 63. But it was great to see Mike, and Mike's busy and stuff, but, you know, he's looking forward to the next few years. But if Mike got involved in this company, he wouldn't have to do anything. He wouldn't have to invest loads of money. He wouldn't have to drive traffic. He wouldn't have to wait for the amount of money that he seems to be waiting for at the moment. It would come in a lot quicker, because in the business we're in, you get paid daily. Not weekly, not monthly, daily, which is rather nice. So, when you realise that you're the one in your family that makes things happen, things start to change, because most people have limiting beliefs. You know, they have these limiting beliefs and they say to you, they project their limiting beliefs upon you, sometimes saying, oh, we've seen those things, that'll never work, you know, and what do you know about that? Well, the beautiful thing about the business that we're in, that ends in 8 days' time, if you want to be a founder, where you can really benefit, is that we haven't got to do anything. We don't even have to know about things technically. We don't have to sell products. We don't have to do all these things. And it makes life a lot easier. So when people realise that, you know, you've got the belief that I have and many other founders have, that you're the one that's going to make the difference, those limiting beliefs go away. And they stop mocking, you know. I mean, I used to get mocked a lot. Not so much these days, because they realise that my thinking hasn't changed. You know, the man behind this company has done a tremendous job. The people we've got in the company do tremendous work for people with no reward. I've done it. I've been on the company's leadership council twice over the last couple of years, and spoken to people in Australia that have nothing to do with me whatsoever. But if I can help them, then why wouldn't I want to do that? Because it benefits me, the company, and them. You know, we all win. We all want a company that's going to be here to stay. So even if you think you're not the one that changes things in your family, you probably are. You're just listening to the wrong people. So try and get around some people that, you know, they want to go somewhere. They're sick of this pandemic. They're sick of all these price rises, the fuel rises. I spoke with my brother Tim earlier. They've just gone back on their motorcycle tour of the world to finish off the European section, because they had a really serious accident over a year ago now. And it's now time to finish the European section. Now, they're in Azerbaijan, never say that right, Azerbaijan. And over the weekend they were sitting front row seats watching the Grand Prix. They had a lovely time. But he said he just filled up his motorcycle today, and it was the equivalent of 50 pence a litre. Now, where I am, sort of slightly northeast of Peterborough, it's 190 a litre and rising. Why? Because the world and the governments and other people seem to want us to drive all electric cars. I don't want an electric car. I like cars with engines. I like the noise. I like to drive a car. I don't want a car that drives me, but I will have, because I'll have a driver. It's quite soon. Next year I'm going to get myself a driver. I used to have a chauffeur in business. It'd be nice to be driven around for a bit as well, so not worry about what's going on. But if you've got dreams, dreams are really important. Don't let other people steal your dreams. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you've got some dreams, there's things you want to do. You know, how many of us have said in the past, I'd just like to be in a position financially. There's no price on this, by the way. There's no figure where you say to someone, I'll take care of that. You know, you've got some problems, family problems. They phoned up and the family is stressed about something or other. Don't worry. Please calm down. I'll take care of that. Wouldn't it be nice to do that? Well, now you have the chance to do that. I promise you have the chance to do that with what is on offer here. You can say, I can take care of that. So lots of people for lots of things, because there's more than enough coming in with the amount of business that we've got and the size and the scale of this this company. So this is aimed, as I said, at old friends, new friends, people I know, and anyone I can get to talk to really about it, because I just think it's absolutely phenomenal. And today, well, we've had some internet issues. We've not been online for a little while. We got a new company today, and it got connected today. And it should have got connected yesterday. So I phoned and said, why wasn't it connected? And it was a simple error on my part. I put the microfiber socket into the wall. And apparently she said, I wish they wouldn't put that in the box because you don't need that microfiber socket. I said, okay. She said that, you know, it works perfectly without it. I plugged it in and it did work perfectly without it. But we got talking and she said, don't worry, don't rush. I'm on till 7 o'clock. I said, really? And this was 11 o'clock. I said, what time did you start? She said, 8. I said, so you've got an 11-hour day? Oh, yeah, I have 11-hour days. And so I said what I did in my job. And I said, I get out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning at the moment. And I start at 4, but I'm generally finished by about 9:30, 10. It's just not too bad. And then I said, but that's not for much longer. She said, why is that? What are you doing? So I told her about this opportunity and she was absolutely intrigued. And I said, well, take my email address down. She said, I'm not allowed to. I get my P45. I said, okay, then find me on YouTube. You know, have a look at YouTube. You'll see me on there and you'll see some videos on there. Leave a message on there. Let's get in touch. And she's from Scotland. And she said, no, I really, really want this. This sounds absolutely fabulous. And I covered various things about it and what it can give you. And she said, wow, this is going to be good. And I said, well, you know, we all want different things in life and we want to, you know, have more time. And she said, well, that's what I want, more time with my family. So I'm looking forward to Freya actually getting in touch. That would be really good. I have another person in Scotland as well as my friend Fiona Gass. So as I said, there's just a few days left now. Today there's 8 days left. Time is ticking to the 22nd of June at midnight Pacific Standard Time. That's not UK time. That's actually, for us it'll be the 23rd, but you don't want to leave it that late to get signed up, you know, if you really want to get this thing going. Because it'll give you what most people want, which is time freedom, time to do things that you want, places to go, people to see, and it'll also give you the income freedom that you really want to make a difference, to your family, to your friends, you know, things you want to donate to. I watched quite a very sad video this morning actually on YouTube, and it was about veterans and how little help they get when they come back from the war, and they really got no help, and it was promoting the Veterans Lottery. So I did forward on the video, I shared the video, and I also subscribed, and I thought, isn't it sad that we've got to subscribe to a Veterans Lottery, £10 a month, in order to help them directly. So all of these things I'm taking notice of that I want to help. There's various other things that I do. You know, I subscribe to the Alzheimer's Society because my mother suffered with that, and some other friends and people I know suffer with it. And there's things like that. So I'm gathering this list of people that I can help because of the multiple positions that I've bought, founder positions, I bought one purely for charity. Now, within our business, we actually do have our own crowdfunding system that pays 100% out to the recipients who need it, which GoFundMe don't. They charge between 17 to 34%. So any money you're raising, people don't get it. They just don't get the money, which is wrong. But with OnPassive, they will get 100% of that money. But with the position that I purchased, it's actually an old position. I was able to purchase old positions a little while ago. So I purchased a position that was from 2018 when Ash first put the company together. So the ID number was around 17,000 something at that time. Now, there's 1.4 million people. I won't go into how the marketing plan works because it's not been fully finalised for us yet, but there's a lot of people between that 17,000 and 1.4 million that I will get paid on in that pay line. But I actually don't need and don't want that income. I bought that position purely for charity. So I can see that position. Because it's so old, I joined in December 2019, and as I said, I can really visualize quite quickly my personal income jumping from 10 to 20,000 a month per founder position that I've got, and that's just based on, you know, my knowledge of what products we've got, what the marketplace is, things like that. But that position, that charity position, I can see that bringing in $30,000 a month within a handful of months. So my new job becomes not working like I am now. My new job becomes, how do I give that 30,000 away? You know, because that's what I'm going to be looking to do. I'm not going to need it every single month. Who do I give that 30,000 to this month? What a fabulous position to be in. Who can I help? I can take care of that. You know, let me take care of that for you. Wouldn't that be nice? So, you know, people coming on board now, I'd like to address some of the members I've already got that have been in this with me for 2.5 years. You know, the door is closing for the founder position, never to be opened again at any price. So, have you got your husband signed up? Have you got your wife in? That's an extra position. It's a $97 position to guarantee, secure your spot in the company, date and time stamped, which is quite remarkable. $97 is around £74. For many, it's 1 month subscription to Sky. You know, 1 month subscription watching television instead of being on the beach somewhere in Bora Bora or somewhere amazing with your family, but you could be doing that because you're a founder. You've got that money coming in every single month. So, you know, have you got your children signed up? You know, what could you do with this? Who would you like to help? You know, so if you want to join me in this amazing venture, just gone over a little bridge, then click on below. Firstly, below there is the most fabulous video from Mike Ellis. He's made a fabulous video last week showing you how big this company is. It'll show you the offices, the 6-story offices we've got in India, in high-tech city. We've actually maxed out with staff there. We've got over 800 staff there, and most of them are high-tech staff, I know, to make the products that we have. We actually make our own products. And he also shows you Dubai, what happened in Dubai, all the advertising that's gone on, the Burj Khalifa, where we've actually purchased 2 floors, the 134th floor and the 151st floor, which technically makes us and our company the highest office in the world. I think they're making a statement. I think they're branding themselves rather well here, because Ash knows how to market. There's no question about that. So it's really important that you take a look at that video that's below this one. If you look in the text box below, you'll see a little link on there, and there'll be a video, and you'll see Mike Ellis. It's not a long video, it's a short video, but it really makes it real clear how good this business really is. And you're thinking, I could be a part of that. Let me just turn this around. I'm going to walk the other way and walk back. See if I can get that. That's it. That's done. Because it's nice. It's a lovely walk by the mill. And it makes it real clear, and you can see that already before we've even launched, we're valued at $5.5 billion. Now, it took Google 5 years to turn over $1 billion. When we launch very soon, we're likely to do that in the first week. And Ash, the CEO, Ash Mufareh, has said he wants to pay the majority of that out, a large chunk of that out. He has indicated it could be over 60% of that out, back to the founders, back to you and I. So, you know, it's not a small commission by any stretch of the means. It's something quite substantial, quite life-changing. So if you wanted to, once you've seen that video, you'll get a clearer picture about what it is that I really want to show you today, because I've only got a few days left. After the 22nd, I cannot do anything to get you in this company, not for any money, not for any reasoning with Ash. And as I said, I know Ash and he knows me. I could say, Ash, please let these people in. Sorry, 22nd was the deadline, and that's it. So after the 22nd, all our invite links come out of our back office, and that's it. You know, the door is closed, and whoever's in is going to be not only very grateful but incredibly lucky. But if you'd like to join me in this amazing venture, if you go to www.joinpool.co.uk, that's my direct link, and you'll see a fabulous website which is onpassive.com, and within that website, showing you all the products we do, you'll see my joining link with that, and you can come on board. If someone else has shown you this video, because I have been asked to do a video like this again, just pointing out, you know, that we want our friends on board, not to make a commission, because we care about you and because we'd like to finish on a high. We're all getting older, you know, as you can see from the colour of my hair. But, you know, we want to have a nice time. We want to do things. We want to see you more for a start. You know, it's all this work nonsense. We spend too much of our life working, you know, because that seems to be the norm, but it's not, is it? Because I know, and you know, you're the one. You're the one that can make a difference in your family. You're the one that says, I'll take a chance on this. And it isn't even a chance, by the way, because the $97 that you'll pay one time to be a founder with this company is refundable. There's a 30-day refund on it. So if you come in, have a look around and say, do you know what, thanks, but it's not for me, you'll get your $97 back. I don't know any other company that is really willing to do that. And to be honest, what's out there, I don't think there's anything out there that will even give you 10% of what OnPassive can give you. I don't care if it's network marketing, if it's cryptocurrency, if it's trading. We will get bombarded with traders who want you to part with $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Then you've got to learn everything, and then you've got to pay extra for their system that might do it for you. We don't have to do that. And I don't care if it's CFX, which seems busy, or whether it's Bitcoin mining. I promise you, when you look at this and you see what's on offer, and the difference is you're not just a member who's paid to be in it, you're a founder. That's the huge difference. You're a founder in the world's biggest IT company, driven by AI, artificial intelligence, where the company do all the promotion and campaigns on your behalf with your link going out there on a daily, regular basis. They will convert those sales inquiries into sales, and then they will pay you for the work that they've done on your behalf, which is quite remarkable. They will drive traffic, targeted traffic to your website. Nobody drives good targeted traffic to anybody's website. I don't hear of it. If that's not the case, tell me about it. I'll be interested. But nobody does it, you know. And I get offered other opportunities, and I look at them, and they just cannot offer what OnPassive can offer for the amount of money that's required. I joined 2.5 years ago for $97 per position. I bought more positions once I joined, but I've never been asked to pay any more money. And I won't have to pay any more money until the day we launch. And when we do, it's a small amount of money, and I get all the products for that money, which I'm going to use, especially OwnConnect, when we can do webinars around the world, and other people in other countries can hear what I'm saying in their native language as I'm saying it. Zoom can't do that. We're going to take a very large share of the 140 billion a year that Zoom are currently taking. Would you like a little piece of that? Would that make sense? I think it would make sense. Absolutely. So, thank you very much for your time today. As I said, have a look at the link below. Have a look at Mike Ellis's video. Mike's been a huge driving force. He's a fantastic guy. And he's put videos out with content like I'm doing today, just to try and get the point across. We're not in the convincing business. We don't need to be. There's nothing to convince anybody about with this, you know, because we're not chasing a commission from you. The $97 that you'll pay to secure your position as a founder, we actually don't make any money from that at all. It's for the company, and it helps to pay for the officers, the staff, and some of the promotion that they're doing. So it's a different business altogether. You know, this business is focused on helping people, not just taking their money off them and never speaking to them again. Made some great friends all around the world, and I was on the way home the other day, stopped the car, and I was having a call from Yvonne in Australia, and she's part of the Australian ladies OnPassive team, you know, and she had her son there. I hadn't met him before, and I'm thinking, you know, 2.5 years ago, I didn't know Yvonne. One of the trips planned to have next year is probably six to 8 weeks in Australia. So that would be nice to meet everyone out in Australia. I've never been to Australia. There's so many places I haven't been that I'd love to go to. So, but I need the time freedom and the income, passive income, to be able to do that. Now it's here. Finally, the wait is over, and we're going to see, you know, a massive reward for being involved and believing this person. He's done some extraordinary things, you know, and every time he launches something new, we can't believe it. So what have you done now? That's totally amazing. And this is just the start of it. You know, this is the start of the start. And no one else in the big world, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, those sort of people, they didn't offer founder positions to anybody. They just take your money for advertising and everything else. You know, those that did offer a founder position, it was only limited, which I think was Amazon, and they wanted $50,000. And I do believe there was only about 6 people that came up with that money. But I also understand that they're worth in excess of 5 billion today. You know, and this is about making you and your family secure. It's not just about making money, it's about being secure, being in something that is here for the long haul. It's going to be here when you're not. And I've got a very sad day coming up, which is the 22nd of, let me put it that way around because you can't really see, that's it. The 22nd of June is a sad day for me. It's the day that we end the founder position. But it's also the day that I attend a funeral for my best friend in the world, Chris Cook. And Chris and I have been friends for about 35 years. And my partner made a point in saying the other week, you know a lot of people and you've got a lot of friends, but your real friends you can probably count on 2 hands. And Chris was one of those real friends who never asked you for anything in 35 years. And I've been involved in things, and I tried to buy more positions for Chris. Although I didn't initially sign Chris up, I wanted to help him, and he just said, no, don't do that. You know, just in case something doesn't work out right. I'd hate you to lose money. And that's the kind of friend he was. And 7-8 months ago, there was nothing wrong with Chris at all. We spoke every single day. We know it's either a text message by 7:30 before I finished work, and I always called him bruv because he was like an adopted brother to me. Chris, he was an only child, lovely guy. A lot of you know Chris Cook. A lot of you would be surprised to hear this information, that he's passed away now. He had a brain tumour, and I don't believe the operation for the repair of that brain tumour went well. I don't think it went correctly. And you know, I went to see him about 2.5 months ago in hospital in Bournemouth, and we sat there and we knew that day that things would never be the same again. You know, and that's a very sad thing to happen, you know, especially when you care and love somebody that much. But Chris is a founder with OnPassive, so his sponsor, who's my sponsor, Dennis Owens, we're going to make sure that founder position gets passed over to his family, because it is willable. And it is a legacy, and that's really why Chris wanted to do this. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. You know, I just don't want to make money and have some of the fun now. I want to make the money and leave it to the people I want to leave it to, you know, so that they never have to worry and have the struggles that I've had in my life. And it has been a struggle for, you know, not all of my 63 years, but for more than I care to remember. You know, I've had some good times and some very bad, and this is now the good times again, you know, so we've got something to look forward to. So have a look at that video with Mike Ellis. You know, think about joining me in OnPassive, you know, and if you just do, my thing is, don't know why that's shaking, if you do www.joinpool.co.uk, that'll give you my link, and you'll be able to have a look at the onpassive.com website, but my link's attached to that. And if you'd like to join my email list, I also have an email list of people who say, well, just send me your regular videos and send me your updates and let me know what's going on. You can also send me an email to incomedriven@gmail.com. That's incomedriven@gmail.com. So thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk now before I have some dinner, and I'll speak to you again. But just please bear in mind, the clock is ticking. Time is running out. We've only got a few days left. And if anyone in my team, Tracy and Mick Garrett and anyone else wants to use this, Carl, I've got this friend Carl has something in the region of 200 and something founder positions. Now, it's going to cost him a little bit to activate all those positions, but he does have the money. But he just wants to be totally safe and secure, and to make sure everyone else around him is. So if any of you guys, anyone in my team, or anybody not in my team, want to use this video to try and get across to your friends, this is something I'd really like you to have a look at, because you're my friend. Be a good friend. If nothing else, just be a good friend. Say, now, I'd like you to look at this, because this is something quite different, something quite unique, and because you're going to see it every single day. You're going to hear it. You're going to talk to your friends who are using the HR product. You're going to talk to your friends who the children are using, the academy, the home learning system. Home learning is massive business now, but we've actually nailed it. We've got the home learning system like you'd never believe. It was a fantastic system. So you're going to be hearing friends thinking, I could have been involved in that, and I hesitated. What is there to hesitate about? It's a simple decision. You're a grown-up like me. What if it works? People say, what if it doesn't work? What if it does work? There's no question about it working. We're in over 200 countries around the world. We're established. We're a bricks and mortar company. We've got offices in Singapore, Dubai, India, and Florida. And we haven't even launched yet. Can you imagine what the future is going to be? And if you decide it's not for you, after a little while, you can ask support for a refund, and they'll happily give it to you. But I know you're not going to do that, because when you get in this, you're thinking, this is going to be amazing. And let's have a good time with this. So thanks very much. Thanks you for your time. And please just make the right decision that's good for you, so that you can say, I can take care of that. Okay? Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.